doing it.
It's time for the cold open.
Oh, yesterday, my brother texted me and was like, look out Mom's bedroom window. And I was like, why?
Why?
And he was like, just look. And there was a boat, and I was like, did you get a brand new boat? And he never messaged me back.
There's just a boat in your driveway?
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
Anything crazy happened this morning or any, like, fever dream?
We got cupcakes.
That's true, we did.
Breakfast cupcakes.
I still have one.
If you don't know why we're doing a podcast, it's because we're in sync.
It's crazy. We finish each other.
You did it.
Oh, I said I don't need to quote songs.
You don't need to quote copywritten songs. You just did it. This is our first beef.
I need to rewire my brain. I smell like beef.
I smell like beef. That's the same girl who was like, it's always Halloween in my soul, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I hope she's thriving. It's October.
I think it is. I think that she is like a teenager now, which is kind of weird to grasp.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome to Boba Baddies.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Clay. And that's it. I guess this is our first episode, so maybe we should just talk.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That works.
We're both in our 20-somethings. You don't get to know the specifics. Not that it's not really that important, actually.
We're both water signs. But yeah, we've known each other for like 10 years.
It's either our 10 or 11th year anniversary knowing each other. We've had several podcasts in the past, separately or together. Yeah. This is the first one where we like made a set in a studio. Rebecca's bedroom.
My bedroom.
And we're just really going for it, you know?
Yeah.
We bought mic cranes.
Yeah.
We think we're funny enough to have a podcast, but we might not be.
Because you've always made that joke of us, like you see the meme on any type of social media platform where it's like, we should have a podcast.
We're so funny. We should have a podcast.
Here we are.
For the third time. Okay. Well, here on Boba Baddies, the point is to drink boba every episode. It might not be with tapioca pearls every time. But I think it's time for the Boba Breakdown. What do we have today? They might look the same,
but they're not.
Visual watchers. So today we have brown sugar boba in a like mocha drink. But mine is made with almond milk and yours is made with real milk.
Yeah, which is funny because I'm slightly lactose intolerant.
And I'm severely lactose intolerant. Recently, I was stuck at home for like 3 days straight because that day I decided to have mac and cheese, ice cream, cheese grits for dinner, like as a side with what we were having. Like I really thought it was
You thought you ate.
I did eat.
You
too much cheese.
But it slayed.
Slayed me. I was in pain. Okay, it's time for the boba sip.
It's really good. It's too good.
God. Those boba really pack a punch.
They're really soft today.
They're also very small.
Should I tell them where the pearls are from?
No.
Okay, cool.
If we're not sponsored, we're not telling you anything. So
I got these glasses specifically for this.
Oh, like, aren't these... these are, like, the boba glasses.
Yeah.
Audio listeners, they look like soda cans with the top off. And I feel like everyone's always making their, like, lattes and drinks on TikTok and Instagram. Next skit.
Okay.
It is time to reveal what is on our gallery wall. Every podcast, we will be changing what's on our gallery wall. So if you're listening and you can't see, don't worry. We're going to describe what's on it. Rebecca, go first. I feel like you have the more normal choices for today.
So I have some national park postcards that one of my friends got me a kit of. I have Sequoia National Park. I've always wanted to go there. I think they're really cool. I drove a Toyota Sequoia for a little while, so I think we're...
You broke it.
Yeah. Yeah, it died on me. And then I have the Great Smoky Mountains. I really like that one because it has bears. I think bears are cool. I have this theory, if not friend, why friend-shaped?
You're so right.
I will not be elaborating.
There's this TikTok of this, like, coyote in the Target parking lot, and it was so cute. And that's what every comment was saying.
Yeah.
If you can't pet it, why is it shaped like a friend?
Yeah. And I think it's based around the ear shape, too. So I think bears are cool.
And you have some magic mushrooms.
Yeah. And I have Mount Rainier, I believe, National Park. Clay picked that out for me. I picked
that one out. I feel like that's the most us. Like, there's bears, a mountain, and flowers.
Yeah, what more do you need? And then I have all of these botanical prints. I think that they're really cool. I believe my favorite is probably the citrus one.
Yeah, we got some oranges, some lemons. For the audio listeners, they love this.
Yeah.
Love not being able to see this.
Yes. Would you like to break down your section?
Yes. So mine are a lot more serious. At the top, we have Sally the fish kicking SpongeBob in the face with sand. I think this is the episode where he rips his pants. Or it might be the Living Like Larry episode. Don't cancel me. And then we have La Luna. This is from Rebecca. She has so many like postcards and stuff, but this moon is yassified with like black lipstick and eyelashes, and I had to have her on the pod today. Yeah. Down here is a picture Rebecca sent me of her holding a glass pumpkin and like smiling awkward. Rebecca had a job interview the other day, and I sent this to her, and I was like, "This is you showing off your best qualities." And I didn't realize at the time that she's holding an empty jar, like she doesn't have any.
I saw it as me showing off my qualities, and it is the jar, not what's in the jar.
And then lastly, I drew a picture of our set before it was even here.
The blue is really accurate, I will say.
Yeah, the blue wall. I drew all the pictures that I have on the wall. Oh, I don't have La Luna. Yeah, there's also a rule. We're supposed to draw something every episode, and Rebecca didn't do that, so...
Yeah, I already broke
the
rule. I do have drawings in the past, and I might incorporate those, but we'll see.
Boba. It's hard to talk about chewing boba. New thing I've realized.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our fan faves for this week.
My top song this week has been Biden by Bo Burnham. I just love the beat.
Very controversial person right off the bat.
Yeah.
My favorite song, I've been listening to it on repeat, and if I was smart, I would have looked up the artist name, because I've never heard her work before. But there's this song called To Love a Boy, and it's just like this very simple, slow, poetic song about how she'll never love a boy as much as she loves the ocean. And it's very good. So if you want to listen to that song, look up the title and hope you get lucky, because I don't remember who the artist was.
Do you want me to look it up?
Sure. Okay. In the background. Oh, I hit my microphone.
It's by Maya Hawke, I believe.
Okay. Maya Hawke, To Love a Boy.
Yeah. You were explaining it to me, and it sounds really pretty. Yeah, check them out. One's controversial, and one isn't. I think my favorite show that I've been watching this week specifically, I finished Owl House of what's on Disney Plus.
Yes. And if you don't know that's another controversial show.
Oh well.
It shouldn't be. If you haven't seen Owl House by Disney and Dana Terrace, I would definitely check it out. It's ending up soon. Only has one season left. We like animated shows, so
you a little bit more than me.
Yeah, I'd love to work in animation, and I've wanted to for a long time, and I kind of just infected you with it.
Yeah. Why don't we take these shows and put them over here?
I finished I finished a Disney show. Oh my gosh,
you can do it.
I finished a Disney show recently. The Ghost and Molly McGee. I watched the first half and like put it off, and I finally like binge watched the rest of it. If you just want to watch something that's kind of silly, kind of funny, kind of goofy, I definitely think that's the show. Like a show to watch, like maybe in the background, or when to turn off your mind. Like lighthearted, just funny gags. Yeah. If you want to cry your eyes out. I think there was only one fart joke, which is like, that's the limit. Like, if you have a fart joke every episode, Yeah. I full-heartedly agree. Like, we can have a fart joke every episode, but anybody else. No one else can.
I have started rewatching Amphibia because that's
another Disney cartoon.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
One of my things, if I don't watch it all kind of at once, I'll start to forget about it because it merges with other stuff. And so I have to watch it all at once.
It's the trauma love.
But if I'm like really into the plot, I'll keep watching it. Like, I think I watched Avatar, The Last Airbender in a weekend I was house sitting.
You literally made me think there were less seasons than there were because you watched it so fast.
Yeah. My favorite memes right now are raccoon memes.
It's too many different kinds of fonts and colors and like raccoons and cowboy hats.
It's like if 2005 word art threw up on a screen and got like the wavy texture added to it.
Oh my god!
We don't.
No. Yeah. Let's next topic. Let's talk about what's trending. Mm-hmm. You might actually talk about this if we talked about your favorite TikTok a little bit more. Mm-hmm. The Taylor Swift stuff. Taylor Swift has been announcing new titles for her new album Midnight on TikTok. Mm-hmm. How do you feel?
I feel like this style is very interesting, and I've heard lots of opinions from my friends. I love the aesthetic of her videos. The color scheme,
it's
very
weird,
nice.
Though, right? It's very Evermore, which is like neutrals. Mm-hmm. And this album is like navy blue
and glitter,
yeah,
and like
stars and night sky.
Do you know what it is?
Glitter critters.
No, it's that vine of that girl who's in the backseat of the car, whose makeup is smeared and is crying, and it's like playing that song in the background, and she's just like had a rough night.
Yes,
that's what the album cover's giving. I have a couple of her albums on vinyl. I really like her music. It's interesting to see the theories that people put out because
they're stupid.
But like also they're like, people were saying in her first video she was mentioning all of the title names in her sentences.
She was saying like fate really weird and stuff. I don't know. Swifties, this is how I know I'm not a super fan. Mm-hmm. I'm just a casual fan of Taylor Swift, because the Swifties and the Gaylors are crazy. Yeah. I mean, the like wildest theories with no basis. We were talking yesterday about, so Taylor revealed a new track. It was Karma. That's the timeline we're in if you're listening to this later. And everyone was just screaming and duetting and screaming. And I was like, if she announced a song called Paper Plate, you know they would have the same reaction. Yeah. They would be screaming in their pillows.
It's the like, Paper
Plate is my kin song. Like, it's my top. I'm really excited for Paper Plate or Napkin.
It's the Paper Rings trilogy.
Is
Paper Plate.
Hair in my straw?
I don't know.
Go.
It's the Paper Rings trilogy. Paper Plate, Paper Ring, and Paper Napkin.
No, it's rock, paper, scissors.
Oh,
so scissors ring.
Yeah.
Rock ring. Yeah. What song are you looking forward to the most?
Honestly, the Vigilante one.
The most recent song that like last night she revealed a bunch that I feel like I'm gonna like the best just based off the title is called Lavender Haze. Yeah. Did you think that too when you?
It sounds like it's gonna be very soft and like crying on the bathroom floor.
Yeah.
But I kind of thought that might be your favorite because you kind of give off the vibe of Lavender Haze.
I'm also excited for Bejeweled because I feel like everyone moved past it too fast. Because like, what's Bejeweled, Taylor?
When you drop 5 in one night, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah.
But I think it would be really good.
Yeah, and that's what's trending.
Yeah.
So, are there any other? You didn't light a candle.
I didn't. I thought about it as soon as we talked about smelling.
No candles this episode.
No.
Look forward to candles.
Yeah.
A future episode.
I buy way too many, and I need to find an outlet to use them.
Also, do you have anything that you would want to show off?
I haven't really bought much this week.
So I guess it's time that we get into it.
Get into the nitty gritty.
So this is the tower of talking.
Yes.
I will roll this dice down the tower.
Mm-hmm.
This is a D10, and it will give us a topic.
It's very pretty color.
Yeah, this is the first set of dice I ever had is this like pretty pink with gold flakes.
Nice.
So we're gonna roll this D10. You have 5 topics. I have 5, and we're gonna see. I'm odd numbers. You're even numbers.
Correct.
I'm hoping it's a even number because I don't have my list.
We'll see.
Okay, listen closely. See if we can hear this. 2.
Sweet. Okay, so it's me. So it's my first topic.
First topic. Topic number 2.
Let me pull it up on my notes. Topic number 2 is... I was a little nervous about this one. Okay. I came up with the topic, weird things that we thought were normal as kids.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me think, because I have so many.
Do you want me to give you some examples?
Can I give you one right now?
Do it.
When I was little, I would stay at my grandma's house all the time.
Mm-hmm. And
I really didn't watch TV at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I only really would like watch TV all day at my grandma's house. And like SpongeBob. That's the focal point of this story. But there's other shows. But SpongeBob's the focal point. Dora probably. And so it was Halloween. I went as SpongeBob. I show up trick-or-treating at this house. There's some other kids there. This one girl looks at me and she's like, "You're SpongeBob?" And it just blew my mind because I thought that was exclusive to my grandma's TV. That no one else... I asked her, I was like, how do you know who SpongeBob is?
Yeah. I think that's fair. Kind of stemming off of that, I think we might have talked about this before, but I used to think that televisions were a view to different portals that you could go into, and that's why the TVs were so staticky. Because you know how you'd cut them on, and there'd be like that, and that was them like getting in. So like,
you thought it was all real.
And I thought that I could go into that world. Like, I'm gonna go into the SpongeBob world and look at that. I'm gonna go into the Cartoon Network world and look at that. Yeah. I thought that like I could have, like, I was seeing into a different world, and I thought that was so cool. All you had to do was plug it into the wall. I gave it way too much credit.
Yeah.
Another thing that I thought was really normal was, my family is really big on, like, learning and knowledge and really pretty much learning as much as you can. And as a gift one year, my grandma gave me a National Geographic Kids magazine subscription. And I thought that everybody got that. And so me trying to make conversation with people, I was like, what did you guys think about this month's issue?
Everyone got.
Yeah, because everybody's getting the same magazines. Like, it's fine. Did you see the weekly facts this week? That was crazy. I didn't know that the skunk did a handstand before it sprayed. It's the eastern spotted skunk, if you were curious. There was a Halloween one, and I was like, I didn't know that the spider's blood is clear. That's so crazy, because I know that I've squished one, and like, you know, just trying to like make conversation. These people are like, huh? So I thought everybody was getting the same mail as I was.
Yeah. I have another one that's exclusive to you that you've told me before.
Okay.
You thought everyone had a dumpster. And that you did not know what a landfill was. Yeah. Or a recycling center.
Yeah. So
your family owns a business.
Yeah, my family owns a business, so we have a dumpster subscription. I was hanging out with one of my childhood best friends when I was a kid, and she was like, "Hey, you can come over, just letting you know that, like, we're going to the landfill to take out the trash, and my dad's going to take us to the candy store." Mm-hmm. And I was like, "We're going to the what?" You know, he gave us candy, so that was cool.
You learned a lot.
Yeah.
You got humbled.
Yeah. He almost ran off the road while we were going because a deer ran out in front of us.
Okay, but you do that all the time. There's always this place when we're driving by my house that has, like, these columns. And I always think about the time where you were like, whoa.
Bald eagle statues.
Eagle statues. And we're, like, driving straight for them, like, about to crash into them.
But
we're like, wow.
We didn't. And it's kind of crazy that you said, like, I am one of the best drivers out of your friends.
Maybe you just need a confidence boost every now and again.
That's true. I have none. Mm-hmm. And so, when I was a kid and we had to do, like, coloring or anything like that, I had a particular order that the colors had to go in.
Okay. It wasn't rainbow order, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
So I learned about opposite colors in
like complimentary
yeah.
colors, yeah.
And so my order was blue and orange because they complement each other, orange and purple and yellow because they go together. So like I'm grouping them in opposites and then colors that I like together.
Yeah.
So it's blue, orange, purple, yellow, green, red, pink. That was the order. Always. And my mom was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "What I'm supposed to." And I thought that it was pretty normal to grow up with a lot of like people your age. I had a massive group of people I always went to the beach with. We always did snow days together.
Another thing. Cutting you off.
Sure.
You didn't know people actually stayed in hotels.
Yeah, I didn't. I've only stayed in a hotel maybe at like only on my hand amount of times.
Yeah, I was explaining that like when we go on vacation for my dad's business trip, we would stay in like a hotel that like he either got with points or would provide, and you were like, you didn't just get a whole house.
No, I was.
You did.
We either rented a house or we stayed at our friend's house, and so I was just like,
so many people everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know how my family does networking like they do, but like every time we want to go somewhere, someone in my family will be like, "Oh, let's contact so and so and see if we can like sleep in their basement." And so
literally like states over.
Yeah,
like we live in North Dakota, and you have people in like South Carolina and New York and Colorado, which is really weird.
Yeah, I don't know how, but yeah, hotels is something like I think I didn't stay in one until high school.
How did you feel about the sweet life of Zach and Cody?
Really good. It was really cool. But
it was at the time you thought it was real too?
Probably.
So then you knew people stayed at hotels.
I did, but no one I know.
In another dimension.
Yeah, hotels are in a different dimension.
Yeah.
Just some things just never really connect up here for some reason.
Yeah. I second that.
But yeah. And, going back, growing up with a group of people I thought was really normal that you do everything with. And it wasn't until...
I mean, right, like, you have siblings, your friends have siblings, you're always together in, like, youth group stuff.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me stories like, one person gets made fun of and then the whole crew shows up.
Yeah. Very humbling, very, very... good to learn, but very lucky to have. So, if only you had your scooter.
Yeah. Should I bring my scooter and ride it around in the podcast studio, your room?
Sure. It wouldn't be the first time I used to ride my scooter in here. I also had...
Let's talk about that. So that's another thing that typically is not allowed in people's houses.
Oh, scooters?
Yeah, like...
Oh, like I had roller
like no
skates.
Shoes in the house. Like no wheels in the house.
No one cares here. Now if it goes outside, it can't come back in.
Okay.
So like if I rode my scooter outside, it's not
house exclusive wheels allowed.
Yeah, like Heelys were fine. No.
Have you ever ridden anything down the steps, like a laundry basket?
Yes, a laundry basket. So. One day, I had the bright idea, what if I, like, surfed down this? You know, when you're probably, I was around, like, maybe 4 at the time. So, I tell my sister, hey, come give me a push. And she's watching something in her room, and I'm sitting there just waiting. And then I'm like, well, fine then.
Do it myself.
I'll just do it myself. So, I start out pretty good, I think. Because it wasn't until I reached the bottom that I flipped out of the laundry basket, hit the window across from the stairs, bounced off of that, fell on the floor, blacked out.
So my thing is, so like at my old house, if I slid down the steps, like there was a whole room down there. You literally at the bottom of your steps is a wall and a window. So I don't know where you thought you were going when you got to the end.
I was going somewhere. I just didn't know where. It wasn't even gonna be out the window or on the floor.
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember this either. Like it's all kind of gone, but apparently I woke up to like someone just going like trying to get me to come to. And We had moved in and my mom was a little worried that I might have destroyed the staircase with the noise that I was making. That was probably the boldest that I had ever been, and it's only been since then that
That was it.
That was it. That was my moment.
Self-confidence is gone.
Gone, yeah.
Moment.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming to Thank you for coming to Boba Baddies therapy today.
I'm trying to think if I did anything else crazy. Oh. Same friend that I learned about landfills with. Mm-hmm. I tried to hop the fence in her backyard. Mm-hmm. I am not the most coordinated person.
I don't even... Like, why?
We were trying to escape a dog running at us, so it was kind of fight or flight. I was like, I've never hopped a fence before. She's like, just climb! And I was like, okay. And, I tried to get over it, and my leg scraped down the wood the entire way down. And, it was not a good day.
You.
Yeah, it was, I got, like, splinters in my thighs, and it was not a good time, but I learned... Don't hop fences.
That's funny you say that because when we made Vines, I often would.
I'm glad they died on that website.
I often high jumped over the fence,
like parkour,
like fully, like one hop. I would get over the entire fence,
like your arm on it, like just like your body just whoop. Yeah.
Don't know how.
Yeah.
Don't know how, but it was crazy.
That was like 8th grade, 7th grade?
Yeah, something like that. Middle school vibes.
Some type of timeline there. That was a really fun time, though. Mm-hmm. And just annoying people like crazy. Yeah. And using all of the data on my dad's phone to make vines.
To make vines.
He had like 2 gigs and we used them all in an afternoon.
Yeah. But let's keep that for another episode because we might talk about that again.
You mean that's one of your topics?
It might be a part of one of my topics, but it's not just vines.
We'll take a tea on that.
Yeah.
I just hit my mic.
I think that's
it?
That's good.
Okay.
I don't know how long we've been going, but I don't want these to be too long.
Yeah, well, we've been going. But yeah, thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for listening, for watching.
Let us know what you think. But yeah.
I wish you could comment on Spotify.
That'd be really cool.
You can comment on SoundCloud, but who's listening to podcast on SoundCloud?
That's true. We can we'll link our stuff if you want to reach out, give us feedback. Yeah, if you want
to follow other YouTube channels, TikToks, Twitter, I don't know what else we have.
It will be in the link.
It'll be in the description of the YouTube video. Yep. If you're listening on wherever you find podcasts, it's just audio. Mm-hmm. Just save us there. Add us to your library.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hope you have a great day.
Boba bye-bye.
Boba bye-bye. I like that.